Hello and welcome to ReelTV. I'm Brian Sikapon.
And I'm Corey Panko.
And we're here, and this is our first discussion for our Frozen Once Upon a Time segment.
Yes, so last Sunday was the premiere of Once Upon a Time, and it was the big Frozen reveal. So this was the first time we see our new characters, Elsa and Anna. And honestly, at first I was a little hesitant of introducing Frozen, since it was such a big thing for Disney. It was such a big show. You know, you had every single 3 to 18-year-old singing Let It Go, and so now they introduce these characters. So I wasn't really looking forward to it, but I think they really did a great job introducing these new characters. We see they put a little backstory into it. So
by the way, spoilers, just in case, spoilers. Just we want to make sure everyone's aware. Although everyone has seen Frozen at this point, so. They
put a little backstory, so they don't put what we know about Elsa and Anna already in it. We see their parents, and we also see like kind of this darker side to their parents that we didn't see before, and what they were headed and what they were actually doing on their ship before they passed away. So I thought that was really interesting how they kind of tied it into Once Upon a Time. I think
just hearing that, I think it's kind of interesting. I thought they were dark already for locking their daughter in a castle, just because and made her scared of herself. Like, you said that there's a darker meaning to it. Wow.
So that's what I got from the show, that it wasn't gonna be all happy and let it go. They were gonna show these darker sides to these two characters. So I really like that, and I think I'm really excited to see where they're gonna go with it in the season this year. So we also see some of our favorite characters that we've seen. Regina, the evil queen.
Oh yes, best character on the show.
Yes, we love Regina. Actress Lana Parrilla does an amazing job just portraying her. So now we see her, she was evil, but now we see her trying to become good again.
Yep, and she had a love interest at this point. Like she was with Robin Hood, but then suddenly, Marion's back.
Right, Marion comes back, and we see in the first episode of season 4 how she's kind of fighting, should I kill Marion, or trying to stay good, but also trying to fight that need to be evil again, which I thought was really interesting. So I'm really excited to see where that goes also in the season. So do you want to talk about the other characters?
Yeah, definitely. Just for reference, I stopped watching after the Peter Pan arc.
Okay.
Once the Wicked Witch thing started, I was like, nope. Because I have very mixed feelings about this show. It's pretty successful. That's why it's kept going.
Right.
But once the second season started, I was like very unhappy, because the first season was very unique. It was fairy tale characters trying to exist in their archetypes, but as normal people. And if no one gets the whole story, there's all sorts of drama, like Snow White and Prince Charming, where or thought to be maybe having an affair.
Exactly.
I thought that was a very unique way to put this show.
Right.
But once the spell was broken, we're all fairy tale characters now, yay.
Yeah, and then it gets a little cheesy. I felt the same way. But honestly, I think now with the Frozen thing, I thought it was going to be really cheesy, but I was really pleasantly surprised. And I'm definitely going to watch all of season 4. I'm definitely hooked again. So.
Okay, so that's kind of their whole point with adding Frozen to this. It also kind of shows you how much Disney owns this show. That's why they're able to get away with putting Frozen in after it's only been out for about a year.
Right, because first we were in Neverland, then Oz, now Arendelle. So I'm also wondering, where do we go next from here? What other fairy tale land?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm kind of wondering if they're going to add in the original, more of the original Snow King, because that is a much darker story. There's demons in there. There's an evil that makes you. There's a magic mirror that makes you evil. They're the dwarf people, which they kind of hinted to it in Frozen a bit.
With the little rock people.
Yeah, but they didn't really explain why they're there.
Right. Definitely. I hope that we find. I think even that the creators of Once Upon a Time have a lot to go with that, and I hope that they do touch upon those darker subjects and really uncover why everything is the way it is.
Yeah. I'm also just concerned that this is it's swan song. It's their dying call that the show is going to end soon, just because they had to bring in Frozen
Frozen.
to get people interested.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, I hope it goes on for longer, but we'll have to see how the season plays out and where we go from there.
Yeah. So let's talk about like Frozen, the fact that
Frozen
they added
in general.
Frozen in.
Yes. The big Frozen thing that happened.
Yep, at the end of the last season, Elsa came out of the bottle. She's all blue, and apparently she's pissed.
Right.
And I was like, "Wow, you really went there, did like ABC?"
Well, right, and it's funny that you said that because it's also the question: why was she in Rumpelstiltskin's castle in the dungeon?
Right.
So now, it'll be interesting to see what her ties with Rumpelstiltskin are, and
Yeah.
also she's looking for her sister Anna, who's lost. So we have to see how he plays into it. So I think that they did an interesting job of like tying all of it together. And then it's just going to be very interesting to see how it all plays out through this season.
I think it's going to be interesting, like the fact that like they have Elsa, who is the Snow Queen, and Snow White.
Oh yeah.
They're probably going to make a ton of like snow jokes with that.
I hope so. I mean, I know they've done different campaigns. I know when they did the Oz thing, it was like the green versus the red apple, and now it's like the evil queen. The evil queen turns fire and ice. Like they keep doing those things.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they do with.
And like
how it
with
keeps
the Peter Pan arc, it was like Rumpelstiltskin, who was a much older character, versus Peter Pan, who's eternal youth.
Right.
Like there's a balance there.
Definitely.
But also the fact that Peter Pan was trying to rip out Henry's heart.
Right. That kind of complicates
How do you
things.
think Henry's going to work in this season?
I don't know how Henry's going to work into the season. We see him really trying to fight for his mom, Regina. And,
his adopted mother, the one who actually raised him.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but Emma, you're...
I know. I love them both, and I always feel that Henry has to like decide. So I love that Henry really, he wants to see Regina stay good, not go into this back down this evil spiral.
Although remember like in the first season, he was very, "You're the evil queen. I hate you now."
Right.
He's
grown a lot.
He's grown
really
a lot.
great to
He's
watch his
realized that
character.
like she raised him.
I know. Yeah, it's been great. So I'm really excited to see where this season goes.
I am too. Like just hearing all the spoilers on Tumblr or something
I
like that.
know. It's going to be really exciting. So I'm Corey Vanko.
And I'm Brian Seekapon.
And stay around for more segments. We got news and also some trivia.
Yep. Simpsons Trivia today. All right. See you later.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of ReelTV. On our show, we report and discuss the latest movie news and bring you the scoop from behind the scenes in Hollywood. I'm your host, Kaan the.
And I'm also your host, Eric Dowling. Today we'll be discussing some of the latest releases and also some movie news. So prepare yourselves, America, and our 4 viewers.
There's some real interesting news out there. So, welcome back. Next Friday, Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day is being released in theaters. This follows the exploits of 11-year-old Alexander at Oxenbound as he experiences the most terrible and horrible day of his young life. But when Alexander tells his upbeat family about the misadventures of his disastrous day, he finds little sympathy and begins to wonder if bad things only happen to him. He soon learns that he's not alone when his mom, Jennifer Garner, dad, Steve Carell, brother, Dylan Minnette, and sister, Karis Dorsey, all find themselves living through their own terrible, horrible, and no good, very bad day.
Literally the only reason I would consider seeing that is because Donald Glover's in it.
I'm not going to see it.
No, the book wasn't even that good. Also being released is The Judge. In the film, big city lawyer Hank Palmer, played by our favorite Robert Downey Jr., returns to his childhood home where his father, the town's judge, what a great title, is suspected of murder. Hank sets out to discover the truth and, along the way, reconnects with his estranged family.
Now that I will see.
I will.
100%.
Robert Duvall's the man.
According to CBS News, Dwayne Johnson will be donning the red swim shorts for his next film role. The Hercules actor confirmed on Instagram Thursday that he plans to star in an upcoming film adaptation of the long-running TV series Baywatch. The rumors are true. We're making Baywatch the movie. Edgy, raunchy, and hopefully funny as hell. Cue slow-mo running on the beach. Johnson wrote this on his Twitter page on Thursday, in reference to the show's frequent use of slow-motion shots.
I really don't think that the word no is in The Rock's vocabulary. Like, literally, he will do anything.
Yeah.
Anything. In more exciting news, though, according to MTV News, Gone Girl director David Fincher recently confirmed that he will be directing the entire first season of HBO's upcoming series, Utopia. It has also been revealed that Gone Girl author Gillian Flynn is joining the project as a writer, and she'll be penning every episode in the first season. Flynn told BuzzFeed that after working with Fincher on Gone Girl, the decision to collaborate with him again was a no-brainer. Utopia is slated to begin production in 2015, and the premise sounds just as gripping as Gone Girl. It's a conspiracy thriller that follows a group of people who find themselves in possession of the manuscript to a sequel of a cult graphic novel.
Now that I am very excited about. I love David Fincher as a director.
Fincher will even, like, his transition to TV will even be good because he did House of Cards kind of, sort of. So, awesome.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. In its bid to upend the movie business the way it has television, Netflix has secured one of the big screen's biggest box office draws and most irreverent comedic talents. Adam Sandler has signed on a 4-film deal with Netflix, the streaming service announced last week. The actor will star in and produce each feature, all of which will premiere exclusively on Netflix. This news comes from the Associated Press, by the way. Let the streaming begin, an exuberant Sandler said in a statement. The 4 features, which are currently planned without any theatrical release component, are expected to be comedies. The first movie in the deal, to be jointly developed between Netflix and Sandler's Happy Madison Productions, could come as early as late 2015. Yeah, I'm scared. I don't know.
That's another person I just do not think no is in their vocabulary. The Guardian reports that Ben Affleck is being lined up to lead The Accountant, a thriller that may finally be coming out of development hell. Concerning an accountant who moonlights as an assassin, it has been knocking around since 2011 when Bill DeBeck's script was included on the blacklist of most anticipated screenplays.
Alec Baldwin and Kevin Spacey have signed on to voice star in DreamWorks animation Boss Baby, Entertainment Weekly has confirmed. Tom McGraw from Madagascar and Megamind will direct the film from a script by Michael McCullers, who's from Austin Powers. The film was inspired by Mary Fraser's picture book of the same name. Baldwin will voice the titular character and briefcase-carrying baby who sparks jealousy in his 7-year-old brother. This is going to be interesting. Tim threatened by the new arrival, Tim attempts to win his parents' sole affection. In the process, he uncovers a secret plot by the CEO of Puppy Co., voiced by Spacey, that could ruin the balance of love in the world. Love in the world. Once more, Tim's brother is connected to it. The brothers must team up to foil the evil plan. 20th Century Fox will release Boss Baby on March 18, 2016. And segment 3 with trivia will be
That sounds like I don't even know kind of movie.
I'm kind of scared because I love Kevin Spacey.
And I do kind of like Alec Baldwin too.
It's going to be like they're doing a risk, I don't know how it's going to be, and it could be nice, it's not that it wouldn't have happened before, like some random movies, but hey, I guess we'll find out.
So we have for news and
Stay tuned
upcoming
for trivia.
releases. Stay tuned for trivia, you guys. Stay classy. Hello and welcome to ReelTV's Trivia. I'm your host with the least, Eric Dowling. I'm gunning for you, Tariq Rashid. Gunning for you. We're here to do a special Simpsons-based trivia show with a little bit of inspiration from What's That Fact. But let's introduce our contestants, shall we? You guys want to go down the line? I don't know who wants to start, but...
Hello, everybody. I'm Kaan Giudiagid.
I'm Tara Berry.
And I'm Brian Sikapon.
So, we all love those yellow people of The Simpsons. You know them, you love them, you may not like them, but we're here to dedicate an entire segment of trivia based on them. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what we have going on. So first, the family Simpson. So that is basically just everyone in the Simpsons family. So from dad to son to daughter, whatever. Special guests, kind of the more recurring special guest stars, so not your typical Dan Castellaneta, Julie Naver, the more special guests. Round Springfield, so kind of locational settings of Springfield, places such and such. On the other side of the board, we got Springfieldites, so those are your more routinely seen people like Mr. Burns, Springfield people. A noble spirit. Brian said the quote earlier, but it's all about Jebediah Springfield, the founder of Springfield. And then finally, Treehouse of Horror, the staple. It's October. Gotta throw in some Halloween.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's begin. Let's start with a little quick, first fact, fun fact. Who is the creator of The Simpsons? Tara was first.
Matt Groening.
Very good. All right, so you're gonna get control of the board. So where do you want to start?
Let's do Round Springfield.
Round Springfield for how much?
100.
For 100. All right.
Just to warm up.
It's on a notebook, you guys. I have a very productive student. Real good. All right, so even though their exact address is never consistent, their street is. What street do the Simpsons live on?
Oh gosh.
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
Yeah, that's a. Jeez.
That was 100.
It's 100.
Wow.
Do you want a little hint?
Yes.
It's kind of tree.
Maple?
It's not maple.
Pine Street? Oh, I'm just gonna say.
Those?
All right, that's time for that question. It's Evergreen Terrace.
Evergreen. Okay.
Evergreen Terrace. All right, Terrace, since somebody got it, you maintain control of the board. Where are we going next?
Let's do Family Simpson for 300.
300. All right, everyone loves Maggie, Silent Simpson. Always sucking on her pacifier. But Maggie's not a real name. No. Yes. Maggie. Yes. Thought I was reading the wrong question. What's Maggie's real name? Birth given name. Maggie's like her nickname.
Wow.
Madalena?
Nope. That is incorrect. Say it 2 times in season 6, The Simpsons.
Wow.
Specifically, Mother Simpson. You find out Maggie's birth name.
Is it Marge? Is it like?
It's not Marge. All right, so I'll give you the answer. It's Margaret.
Oh.
To make you guys feel better, Homer didn't even know
Nice.
Maggie's name. So
Also,
I
these are
expected
very
from
deep
him.
questions.
yeah, I know my Simpsons. I did not Google a single one of these questions, all from up here.
I don't believe you 1 second.
Right hand to God.
Okay.
All right, Tara, you still maintain
Oh my
control
gosh.
of the board.
All right, do Springfieldites 200.
Springfieldites for 200. All right. Owner of Android's Dungeon and Baseball Card Shop. You have to finish.
That's all right.
You could say that this is the worst Springfielder ever.
The comic book guy?
Very good.
I knew that one.
Yep, that's very.
I love that guy too. Actually.
Yeah.
He's the best. All right,
He's
Brian.
pretty funny.
All right, Treehouse of Horror for 300.
Treehouse of Horror for 300.
I've seen every one.
In Treehouse of Horror 4, the story Terror at 5.5 feet is a spoof of the Twilight Zone episode Nightmare at 20,000 feet. This episode of the Twilight Zone made what Star Trek alum famous?
Ah. It's not William Shatner, I don't think.
William Shatner.
It's William Shatner.
Oh.
All right, so Kaan has 300, Brian has 200, and Tara is not on the board yet. All right, so Kaan, you take control.
All right. I do want to say a noble spirit, but I have no idea what's behind those, so I'm gonna go with special guests
All right, special guests.
for 400.
Special guest for 400. All right. Mona Simpson, Homer's estranged hippie mother, is voiced by several famous actresses in the past, but specifically in the episode Mother Simpson, who lends her voice to the character. She was just in Guardians of the Galaxy this summer, if that gives you guys a little bit of a hint.
I didn't see that.
Neither did I.
I did see it, but
Oh, shoot.
I don't know.
I really have no idea.
Loss of words.
It's Glenn Close, you guys.
Oh, I didn't. Glenn Close wasn't that?
Yup. She was Nova Prime in Guardians of the Galaxy.
I had no idea. I've never even looked up into
Blown
it.
away. Didn't see that.
Okay.
All right. But
Okay.
fun fact. All right, so where do you guys want to move to? We got 300 for special guests. 300 300 for Springfieldites, 300 and 400 for a Noble Spirit, and 300 for Round Springfield.
Round Springfield 300.
All right.
Objection.
This is the retirement home where Grandpa Abe Simpson calls home.
Golden Oaks.
It is not Golden Oaks.
Shoot.
That's what I thought it was, too.
Oh shoot. I keep thinking it's something palace. No.
I think more medieval.
I know the one word. I can't think of the other one though.
I can give you half if you can tell me the one word.
The half that I know
Yes.
is castle, right?
So you're going to get 150 at least.
Something castle.
Springfield is also in there, just
Springfield Castle.
Springfield blank castle.
Retirement. Oh.
Tara's got it, 300.
Retirement castle.
All right, so
Write the name.
Tara, I don't know how many points you have. I hope you've been keeping track. So where you want to go?
I think we're close. Like
I thought I had 900.
I know, I'm
before.
next.
Okay,
1,200, and then Kaan has 800, and Brian has
1100. So she's
1,100.
100
You're in
above
the
me.
lead.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so we got 300 and 400 for Noble Spirit, 300 left for Springfieldites.
Springfieldites.
All right. Despite the fact she is married to the only reverend in town, she is also the town's biggest gossip and is always thinking of the children.
Portia Lovejoy?
No.
Oh, that's not her name. Shoot.
Last name's correct. Anyone?
I don't want to just start guessing. I feel like you can get half.
Can I get half?
You can guess again.
Okay. So,
Who was it?
who is it?
Oh, you don't know?
Yeah, I
Okay.
know.
Helen Lovejoy.
Helen. Okay.
You see, after you say it, like, and then I'm like, all right, yeah, you know, I actually did know that.
All right, so we have 2 more questions.
In Noble Spirit, right?
And a Noble Spirit, yep.
Oh, good.
300 and 400.
I just go down the line.
All right, 300. In Lisa the Iconoclast, Lisa discovers that Jebediah Springfield is actually, whose actual real name is this, is also a rival to George Washington. Basically, she just drops a bombshell that Jebediah Springfield isn't Jebediah Springfield. He is a pirate that was out to try and kill George Washington.
Right, shoot.
With what name?
I know what his trademark was and what they found in his grave, but is that related to it?
The Silver Tongue?
Yep.
Not really.
Shoot.
I mean, it's a nice piece of trivia, but it's not going to help you get to the answer.
See, like, I thought you were gonna say that. I'll be like, oh yeah.
I don't know. This
What
one,
was
this
that?
one is legitimately pretty tricky.
Okay.
And this is the 300 one.
It is.
Oh gosh.
Rough.
Is there like a color in his name? Never mind.
It's Hans Sprungfeld.
Hans
What is-
Sprungfeld. Okay.
All right, so final question, you guys. We're gonna wrap it up after
Takes
this.
all.
Hewn from courage, a 13-year-old Springfield, Jebediah Springfield, started to work on the family farm only to learn that he's allergic to what? It's a pretty main component for farming.
Dirt.
Soil, yep.
I got it.
All right, so
1500.
That concludes it.
that concludes it. Simpsons, it's been fun, you guys. Simpsons are going to be on FXX now, really soon. Really, really soon, but not soon enough. So that means you can watch every Simpsons episode ever on your
Yep.
iPad, computer. I'm plugging shamelessly.
Yes, you are.
Shamelessly, but I can't wait. I just cannot wait.
Sponsor us, FXX.
So Brian is our champion.
Woo!
Tara had a really nice comeback.
Yes, you really
and
did have a
Kaan
good comeback.
just stuck in there. He didn't lose by much.
It's fine.
I applaud your effort.
All right.
So stick around, you guys. We'll be back with more Real TV, some discussions, some movies, some you know the stuff. It's been fun, you guys.
Take it easy.
Peace out.
Bye.